Hello and welcome to Outside In. Today we're going to be looking at a household wall-mounted or staircase-mounted light. Rob Rooney sent me a email. He said that he had purchased some lights from AliExpress. When he got the lights in the mail, they had no instructions on what to do with them or what they were for. He also wasn't sure how much voltage he should put into these to get them to work. So I asked him to send me a photo of the circuit board of the lights. Right away, I seen a bridge rectifier and I knew immediately that these were AC units. I told him, I said, these look like they were intended for mounting on a wall in your house. And you would need to run into your household wiring to get these to work. So Rob emailed me back and he said that definitely he didn't feel comfortable cutting holes in his wall and trying to fish wires down through a wall to hook into like an outlet or a light switch or something to try to get these to work. But then I got to thinking about it and I wrote him back and I told him, I said, I have an idea of how you could probably still use these. So he liked the idea and he asked me if he sent those lights to me, if I would be interested in creating a video. I said, yeah, I would love to. Plus it'd give me an opportunity to have another video. I will put a link in the description in case anyone may want to look at these, because I'm also going to throw up some images right now that will show what you can use these lights for. You can install them in the hallways every 4 or 5 feet as you're walking down the hallway at night. You don't have to worry about flipping lights on. First thing that came to my mind was, well, I would think that these are for staircases. But then when I started looking at some photos of how that these can be used, most of the photos that I've saw are on staircases, which is, I think, a really great idea. These lights aren't very bright. They're night lights is what they are. I'm assuming from seeing the brightness of these lights, they're probably about 10 lumen. They're just enough to light your path a little bit. I sat down with my 3D design program and I created some cases for these. Make it portable. Let's go to the bench right now. I will put a link to these in the description. I actually hooked one of them up already and I've been using it for the past couple of nights just to check it out to see how well it works before I did this video, so I could give you an opinion on if they work or not. But yes, they do work. So this is what I created this case for, and I created a gold case and I printed a white case for the white one. First thing you have to do is you have to take these apart to get to the screw holes to be able to mount into your wall. Now, depending on where you're putting these, it has 4 screws for, I guess, maybe mounting to a staircase, maybe to the riser of a case, and then it would light up that step as you're coming up the steps. There's so many different ways that you can do this, as you saw in the photo. We want to know how to use these without having to hook into your household electrical system. So on this case that I built, I just put this right there, and then I have screws. These didn't come with it. These are my screws. I'm always DIYing something. So these screws will screw right into each corner here. All right, and then put the cover on. And that's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, I like that. Now, that's the first time I've done this. I haven't even put this together until this video. Now, if you'll see, can you see that? On right there, it has an N for neutral and an L for live. So normally I would say it wouldn't matter which way you connected, but since it has a live as specifically a neutral as well, that we should connect it just as they show. What I did is I have 2 extension cords if you're going to use this on your wall or on your nightstand, probably within 4 feet of an outlet. So what you'll do, just cut the end of your cord off. I'll see if I can zoom in here so you can see this. I don't know if you can see this on the camera or not, but one of the wires is rough, and most extension cables are like this. One side will have a rough edge and then the other side will be smooth. Pull the wires apart, and then you'll have the rough side and the smooth side. And on your plug, your smooth side is the live wire. The rough side is the neutral wire. On your outlet, one of your inlets is taller than the other one. So this is the neutral side here for the tall one, and this is the live side for the short one. When I first hooked one of these up, I hooked it up backwards. I put the neutral in the live and the live in the neutral. And just like I suspected, it did not matter. It still worked. But since they do have a live and a neutral, I just wanted to put it in the slot that they have indicated. Okay, so take the smooth side and put it in the live, and the rough side and put it in the neutral. And I just made a mistake. And can anyone guess what that mistake is? Down in there are the screws to tighten this cable in. So guess what? Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to try to get this apart so I can connect the wire. So make sure you don't put your case together before you connect the wires. So remember, the live is the smooth side, the neutral is the rough side. Now let's try this again. Run the cable through the case. Now these holes that I made fits this quite snugly, so not likely to need a strain relief. You can always use a zip tie to use as a strain relief, and just put it down far enough to where you know that you can move it to this side or this side. Just in case, let's throw 2 zip ties on here. So now this one I'm going to make for a nightstand. So I will want the wire to go out the back. Now when I created this case, I made a whole place for hanging on the wall, and then I put the hole for running it out the back for a nightstand or a table that you might want to use it for. Just like that. And then we can put our screws in the back to hold it all together. Okay, so now this way, with the cable coming out the back like that, we can set it on a desk or a table or nightstand. I don't know if I can get this to work because right now it's daylight. The lights are on. Let me turn the lights off, if that'll be enough, and it probably won't be, to make this light come on. So there is the light on. Okay, it did work. But it's not going to work right now because it's daylight. So, yeah, there we go. Now it thinks it's nighttime. But now this lasts, when the light comes on, for 45 seconds. And then it goes off again. But this will only work at nighttime. It will not work in a daylight. The light sensor is up inside of here to sense day or night. This here is the motion detector. So that's it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the other one. What I'm going to do with this one is this is going to be for a wall hanging. Okay, so there we go. Now that one's cute too. Oh, I like that. Remember, we need to put the strain relief. Okay, so when you hang it on the wall, then you can run it down, plug into your outlet. Rob, I hope this helps you. I thank you for sending me these to make this video. Okay, that was fun. I wasn't sure that this was even going to be a video worth making. Well, I guess for the biggest reason because these are not very bright. But then after I started using one of them at nighttime with no lights on at all, that actually is quite good light for in the dark. They're very sensitive, so I think within 6 feet it was causing them to come on. If you had this setting on your nightstand at night, I think this would be incredible. You don't have to bother with waking up your wife or your husband to flip on a light. You just get out of bed and this will just come on, go into the bathroom or whatever. You can put these inside of the bathroom. You can put these next to your staircase for kids to be able to see the top of the staircase in the dark. There's just so many different ways you could use these. These do not have to be mounted in a wall or connected to your electrical system in your house. If I had to do this again, I definitely would get smaller gauge extension cords. So this is a pretty awesome idea. You don't have to have a 3D printer. You can make really nice wooden cases to put these in. You can make a nice plaque to hang on your wall that this would mount into. And it's always fun when Rob gives me an idea for a video. So anyone that wants to see me do something like this, or you have a question, you have something in your junk drawer that you've had for several years and you're wishing that you could figure out a way to use it, ask me. I would love to create a video to show you how to use it. If you have any ideas for future videos, please let me know and I will do my best to make those. So I will end like I always do. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, find someone that needs a reason to go on and give them that reason. Find someone that needs to laugh and make them laugh. God bless each and every one of us, and I will see you in the next one.